morning, Chastain Road Colts. We are so glad that you're here for school today. When you come in the morning, if you will notice, there may be safety patrol out. They should help you by opening the door for you, but there may be those days where it's raining or it's really cold, and you might have to take ownership and open that door. Just remember, safety first. You need to make sure that you're walking into the school, that you have a great smile on your face, and you're ready to start your day for learning. Have a fantastic morning, Colts.
Boys and girls, welcome back to Chastain Road Elementary. We're excited about another school year. Boys and girls, right now what we're going to talk about is your hallway expectation in the morning. As you come into school, you'll come in from all directions. You may be a car rider, you may be a bus rider, you may be coming from another classroom, but make sure when you come upstairs or downstairs that you go get a book to read. When you go get a book, you're going to ensure, that means you're going to make sure that you are quiet and you are doing something. We would like for you to be reading, and not only reading, but reading for comprehension. Boys and girls, you will read right outside your classroom, so make sure you get a book from the basket and then you go sit down. And boys and girls, while you're sitting, make sure you're reading, or if you have a question about a book, you may quietly ask the person sitting beside you. Do not yell across the hallway. We will also have teachers on duty, and they will be ensuring that you are safe and you are staying on task. And in the morning, your task is to read a book, or if you don't have a book to read, maybe you have a little bit of that homework you didn't get finished, you can finish it up in the hallway. Thank you, boys and girls. Have a great start of the school year.
Hey guys, I'm Molly Mallwalker. Welcome back to school. We can't wait to see you. And I want to go over some tips and some things that we do to be respectful and show ownership and care in our school. So the first thing we're going to do when we line up and we're either going to our classroom or going to the cafeteria, maybe we're even going outside, there's some things we want to remember. First thing is we want to be in the third block from the wall. There's a reason for that. We want to make sure that our bodies aren't touching the walls because there's some beautiful artwork, there's some beautiful student work, and your teachers have spent a lot of time preparing to make our school beautiful. Second thing we want to do is make sure that we are watching the person in front of us when we walk, right? Just in case they stop, you don't want to bump into them. And the third thing, we want to make sure we're quiet. There's lots of learning going on, and we want to make sure we're respectful of our peers. Good. Now let's talk about the expectations for walking up and down the steps. Remember guys, we're always going to stay on the right side because you never know, there might be someone coming down the steps or in the opposite direction you are. So right side always. And also, let's make sure that we are not skipping any steps and that we're quiet again because you never know what kind of learning is going on in this building.
Boys and girls, I'm so glad you're back. We've had such a great summer, but we've missed you so much. I am Patty Poppy. And I am going to talk to you about our bathroom rules and procedures. First thing, just as Molly Walker told you, we need to be really quiet while we're waiting outside the bathroom. And when it's our turn, we go in the bathroom, use the bathroom. Nobody's going to climb on the stalls because that is so yuck. We don't do that. So make sure you use the bathroom, flush the commode because we don't want our custodians to have to work too hard. And then you're going to walk out, you're going to wash your hands at the sink, and then you're going to dry your hands and come right back out and stand in line quietly. No messes in the bathroom, no peeking under stalls because we want to make sure we give everyone their privacy. And boys, y'all have a special little treat. You have a target in your urinal that we want you to make sure to hit. And we know you can. And that's going to be so awesome because we'll treat our bathrooms just like we treat our bathrooms at home. When you come out, you can get a little sip of water and then line up and be ready to go back to class. We'll have great behavior in the bathroom, I just know it.
Hey Colts, welcome to our Chastain Road Cafeteria. I am so excited about our new school year, and first off, I want to talk to you just about some awesome things that I saw happening in our cafeteria last year. One thing I saw kids trying different foods that they'd never tried before, and that was awesome.
This broccoli is
Yummy.
so good.
And pineapple.
And pineapple.
Yes. So we appreciate the lunch crew ladies fixing our lunch every day and giving us different choices. Another thing that I noticed that we did a good job on was selecting our choices every day and making sure we stood in line by what choice we were going to have that day. Two things we want to work on this year is, of course, our noise level. So, boys and girls, I'd like for you to think about your lunch table as a triangle. So think about talking to the person on your left, the person on your right, and the person in front of you. And those are the people you should have conversations with, like, are you going to go see the Liberty Red Devils play Friday night?
Absolutely.
Did you have a fun vacation this summer?
I did. I went to the beach.
And how was your wedding that you got to go to?
So fun.
Right. Now, if I want to ask Mr. Gilstrap a question, it would not be appropriate for me to scream and say, Mr. Gilstrap, did you grow tomatoes this year?
I talked to you at recess. You're not in my triangle.
Exactly. So if I want to ask Coach Gilstrap a question, the more appropriate time would be in the morning if I see him when I'm getting off the bus, or at recess, or maybe at activity if there's a little bit of time and our activity teacher allows it. So we're going to keep the noise level down a little bit. The second thing we want to kind of work on with COLTS Pride is making sure that we keep our areas neat and clean. So if Miss Wilbanks has honeydew and I want to try the honeydew, I could maybe ask her, but there's no reason for me to stick my spork in her plate, nor should I be spilling milk in her plate. I shouldn't be doing anything like that. That is her space. If she wants to let me try something, she should put it on my plate after I've asked, and we've communicated that. The other thing is, if we're walking over there to the trash area, make sure that if there's a graham cracker package or a milk carton, even if I didn't drop it, it's a good idea to go ahead and pick it up so we can keep our school looking clean and awesome. That's one way to show that we care about our building. So, Colts, can't wait to see awesome things happening here in the cafeteria.
Hi, boys and girls. I'm Sergeant Recess, and I'm here to tell you how to be safe on the playground, but also have a great time. Boys and girls, when you're playing on this playground equipment, I want you to be safe, but I want you to have a good time. So make sure when you go down the slide, you go down the slide feet first, just like these boys and girls. As you can see, they did a great job. They went down feet first. Boys and girls, make sure also you never climb up the slide because someone may be trying to come down when you're going up, and then we'd have a traffic jam. Boys and girls, now when you're on the swings that were paid for by PTA, awesome job PTA, thank you for that. Make sure you are sharing. Remember, we have COLTS Pride, and when you have COLTS Pride, you're gonna care about each other. So make sure you're caring for your classmates by sharing. So if you've been on the swing for a long time, you may want to get off and give someone else a turn so they may share the swings. Also, boys and girls, be careful not to walk in front of the swings because we do not want you to get hurt. Thank you very much. Boys and girls, when you're on the blacktop, when you're playing with balls, maybe footballs, basketballs, maybe playing wall ball, I want to make sure you're showing ownership. I want to make sure you're being responsible for your actions. So you can play. Also make sure you share so you care for your other classmates by giving them a turn. Because remember, no one wants to be left out. That's why here at Chastain Road, we practice teamwork. Also, when your teacher calls you to come in, make sure you bring your equipment back in with you so you can show that responsibility. Come on, guys, let's go. Great job, way to bring the stuff in, thanks.
Hey y'all, I'm Barbara, bus driver, and I am so excited about y'all riding my bus this year. So if you ride the bus in the morning or the afternoon, you'll get to see me, and I am so excited about that. We have 7 really awesome bus drivers who are here at Chastain Road every morning and every afternoon, and I can't wait for you to meet them. But here's a few things that you've got to do when you're riding the bus at Chastain Road. There's 3 things. In fact, there's 3 B's. It is backs, bottoms, and buttonment, okay? So when you're on the bus, you remember those 3 B's. Backs, bottoms, and buttonment. This is what it looks like. Y'all ready? All right, backs, but make sure your backs are against the back of the seat. You're not sitting on your knees. You're not looking around. Your backs are on the back of the seat. Next, your bottoms are in the seat, okay? Not your knees, not your feet, but your bottoms. Everybody good? Okay.
We're good.
And then the last thing is buttoning. You don't have to be silent on the bus all the time unless your bus driver asks you to, But it is important that your noise level is lower. I know everybody's excited about being out of school. Y'all excited about being out of school? At the end of the day, we're going home, we're going to play, eat a snack. But it's important for the driver to be able to concentrate on the road, that you are quiet while you're riding the bus, okay? So, is everybody ready to go? Yes. Everybody go home? All right, let's crank it up. We'll see you soon, Colts.
Good afternoon, Colts. This year's dismissal is going to be very different than it's ever been before, but very exciting. This year, you're going to stay in the classroom until you see your name appear on the board. And then you are going to walk carefully outside to the rotunda in the front of the school. And you are going to wait as you are met by these wonderful teachers who will guide you to your car. No longer will you have to wait on the bleachers, but you will be able to enter into your car all by yourself. We're so very excited about that, but just remember, it must be safety first. Remember, you have to walk as you approach the car. Also remember that the cars will not be moving at all until everyone is loaded into their vehicle. The great thing about this year is that you get to show ownership by opening your own car door and getting in all by yourself. I think that's really cool. Look at this process. Isn't it wonderful? Wow, everybody is loaded and ready to go. Let's see those cars roll, Mr. Gilstrap. Look how safely we dismissed today. Isn't that great? I love the new system, and I hope you love it too.
Ahoy, mateys! It's your principal, Miss Patterson. I'm so excited to be able to share this great adventure with you. But boys and girls, we have to remember that we always have to show COLTS Pride. It really means something to be a Chastain Road Colt, and that's why we call it COLTS Pride, because we always want you to be proud of the decisions that you make as a Chastain Road Colt. So all these expectations we've explained to you, that's to help you be the best you can be. We want you to strive in every area of this building to make yourself proud and for you to be a great representative of Chastain Road Elementary. So the challenge is set, be proud and show COLTS Pride.